Peace, peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today is 8/11/8. You already know we in that month and year of 8. The 8 is the number of transformation, death and rebirth, building and destroying. The solar plexus chakra, the enforcement of the celestial government. What are you enforcing in this space? Well, you'll find out when you find out who's your authority. This eighth energy is associated with Scorpius and Pluto energy. Pluto can also be associated with the catchers of the one, and then also can be associated with the fifth sphere of Herakuhudi of enforcement of the solar plexus chakra. Ashe. 8 also is associated with Sebek, which is the celestial technicians. That's when we get into the Mercurian vibes of things, where we're labeling and classifying things, but don't get stuck here, sis. Ra'un Nefer, I think I pronounced it right. My bad if I didn't. Metuneta Ra'un. Check it out. Anywho, in between those 8s, we are on the day of 11. This is the day of self-mastery. Who is your master? Are you mastering yourself? I talked about this heavy last night on last night's live, of having so much control over yourself so that you don't feel the need to control everything outside of yourself. It's all about the control within. Self-control is key here. Self-mastery is key here. And when we're in 11, we fill our cup up so much that it's overflowing, becoming inspirational and aspirational to other people, whether it inspires them to get out of your way or inspires them to be attracted to you, inspires them to look up to you, to want to learn from you, inspires people to talk about you. Doesn't matter, but you're inspiring people to do something when you master yourself and you pour into your cup on that 11 energy. And then 11 is like 1 knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We've got the knowledge, we bring it into our wisdom, right? But we're going to stay at the 11 because we're going to bring that 11 into 8, and we're going to bring knowledge being born. Okay, so you're going to take that sense of self-mastery, you're going to take all that double knowledge energy, and you're going to put it into that space of transformation, death and rebirth, the celestial technicians and the celestial enforcers, all y'all rules over the marketplace, the elders and the witches, bringing transformations to those 3 spaces. Occultism is heavy here. Transformations to the empires. Who's your authority and who are you enforcing based upon how you classify yourself? Right? So all of that energy is happening when we bring that sense of self-mastery into that 8 of solar plexus chakra. And then we come into 9, knowledge being born, right? I love 19. Y'all know I love 19. And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm just giving y'all a little preview that my birthday is on 9/19. And I like gifts. Anywho, doesn't have to be money. I know a lot of business owners that make things. I like Anyway, so we have that knowledge being born. The knowledge just got born. Y'all know I was born on a born knowledge born day, that 919. So we at the 8. So we at the 19. In this space, 1 is that cardinal energy, that Aries energy, that Ogun, the gut that controls the mind. Everything starts with the thought. This is the solar plexus energy, that internal enforcer. You know what I mean? This is the internal side of the solar plexus chakra that we're referring to here when we talk about that 1, that knowledge, that light, Ashe, and that leadership energy, right? Being that cardinal energy, getting things going. And then we have the 9 of the completion, the utopia. 9 is also associated with Sagittarius energy. That's Jupiter. That's luck, wisdom, expansion. Abundance. Your sacral chakra is key here. So enforcing what brings you joy, enforcing that knowledge from the oracle and the wisdoms and the sage, coming into completion. Remember, in order to create a utopia, you have to know what the community wants. So you have to be around the community to know what the community wants. We bring that 1 and 9 together with that knowledge being born, and that makes knowledge in our cipher. Overall, today is the energy of knowledge with that month and day. And then we take that knowledge, we're going to put it into the year of 8. This is the year of the wood dragon, the year of transformation, building and destroying the solar plexus chakra, secrets coming out, occultisms, coming together and falling apart as Pluto sits in Aquarius, Capricorn sitting in our root chakra, sitting in our catchers, sitting in our bina of authority and infrastructure and understanding, and creating transformations in those spaces. And we give thanks during this year of the wood dragon for doing that for us, Ashe. So we're going to take that 1, put it in the 8. Overall, today's the day of 9. What are you giving birth to? What's being born? Are you listening to the oracle sages and how they're coming to you? Do you move in optimism and generosity and joy and expansion? It matters what your answer is, Ashe. So talking about what's astronomically happening, we start the day off with a 36% waxing crescent moon rising at 12:58 p.m. and setting at 11:06 p.m. We are in Scorpio, in that transformation energy in our thought process, in that solar plexus. We are in Libra on the sidereal Virgo constellation in the 6th house being ruled by Scorpio. So transformations happen to your health, wealth, daily routine, your moral and integral code, what you're listening to, what you're speaking on, what you're teaching, and what you're learning. Your ritualistic self is undergoing that transformation. Also, having the confidence and the courageousness to enforce the things that you want in your sixth house is very big here too. So move into that light as well. The sunrise at 6:07 a.m. and setting at 8 p.m. We had rose with the sun at 6 a.m. and then the night begins at 8 p.m. starting with Jupiter. So we're going to have a Jupiter night tonight, giving us that expansion energy that I was speaking on with the nines, right? The moon and Zubin al Janubi are in the minimal angle at 2:17 a.m. The moon is 4.1 degrees south southwest. Conjunction at 3:52 a.m. The moon is 4.2 degrees south. Observe at 10:57 p.m. with a 4.4 degrees southwest separation. So Zubin al Janubi is the star, and the Libra constellation is like the southern claw of Scorpius, but it's also one of the scales of Libra. It's giving us that energy of Saturn and Mars. So Saturn and Mars is like the enforcement, the challenges and the understanding and enforcing that understanding that you have in your space. Be mindful and be in self-control when it comes to Saturn and Mars, because it can easily put you in a space where you're trying to control things outside of yourself. You're judging things outside of yourself, hoping that your judgment will thus eventually control it. And that's not how it works here. And that's what I have for you today, Cosmic Nobodies. Today is a pretty quiet day in the cosmos. The last couple of weeks we were dealing with so much, and we're preparing ourselves for the eclipse energy. So please let me know if you guys would like an eclipse reading. I'm also doing retrograde readings, moon phase readings, and sefirot readings right now for $33. That is my deal that I'm doing during this season right now. And then if you would like my other astrological, numerological, tarot, intuitive readings, please reach out to a goddess. I'm here for you, and I would love to assist. Peace, y'all.